The man deliberately unlocked the guardrail near the cliff. Then he placed a case of beer against the latch and tested how loose the railing was. When the waiter came out for a break later, he'd naturally lean against the beer case, and at that point, whether he fell off the cliff or not would depend entirely on luck. All of this started over a single meal. Just minutes earlier, Björn had arrived at the mountaintop restaurant with his family. Even though they were the first customers there, the waiter intentionally ignored them. He walked right past their table, just to serve an elderly couple who arrived later. Björn finally grabbed the waiter by the shirt, forcing him to take their order. But that was only the beginning. Even though they ordered first, their table became the last one to get food. And while serving the dishes, the waiter accidentally almost dropped the plates on purpose. Björn was furious, but he didn't feel like arguing with a waiter until he took a bite of his pancake. It was completely cold. Then he took a sip of his soda. The drink was warm, which meant the kitchen had finished their food long ago. The waiter had deliberately changed the serving order, just to get revenge for the shirt incident earlier. And since this was the only restaurant in the entire tourist area, neither the owner nor the staff cared about complaints. What they didn't know was that Björn only looked like an ordinary lawyer on the surface. In secret, he controlled the two biggest crime syndicates in Germany. Using the bathroom as an excuse, he quietly arranged the accident. As the family prepared to take the cable car down the mountain, a rescue helicopter suddenly rushed toward the summit. Björn asked the staff what happened.
Terrible. A waiter fell down the ravine.
Pretending to look shocked, but deep down, he was thrilled. Unfortunately for him, the waiter survived. He only broke a leg.
Which wasn't a lie. He did break his femur and his neck.
But from that day on, Björn realized his emotions were becoming harder and harder to control. Under the guidance of a mindfulness therapist, he was finally forced to confront his inner child. In reality, it was the physical manifestation of his childhood trauma, and the therapist claimed that as long as he satisfied that child, his violent personality would slowly disappear.
With its 16-liter diesel engine, the Land Rover Defender wasn't a city car, but hey, it was cool.